Hello everyone, it's Remus here and this is my top 10 games list of 2013. Before I begin the top, I want to make some honorable mentions and to talk about some games that didn't make it to the top and why. So first, those are all PC games. I only play on PC, I don't have consoles, so GTA 5 won't be here because there's no PC version yet, neither will The Last of Us. I've heard they are good games, I know they are good games, but I couldn't play them, so I don't add them here. Also, Dota 2 is not on the list because for me it's really not a 2013 game. I was surprised when I saw a lot of awards for this year, but the beta came out a few years ago and I feel like that game is a few years old already, so it didn't make it here. Also, honorable mention for some games: Splinter Cell Blacklist, Battlefield 4 and Dead Space 3, which were good but not unique enough for this top 10 list, because you'll see that there are pretty unique games, at least for me here, most of them. Also, no Ghosts, because Ghosts disappointed me a lot this year. So let's begin. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have different opinions, what games should have been here, what should have not been here, please post the comment below. Also post your top 10 or 5 games of this year. And let's begin. Number 10. The Stanley Parable. Yeah, it's an indie game. It's more of art than a video game. A game with more than 14 endings. It depends what you choose. It gives you choices what to make, what not to make. You can follow the narrator or not. The narrator is great. The script is also very nice made, very intelligent, also very funny. There are many possibilities in this game what you can do. There are also many intelligent endings that you need to think about or guess them to find them out. Very intelligent made. You can follow him, the narrator, or not. You can do what he says or not, you can go where he tells you or not, you can choose from many different options. You will get very intelligent and unique endings in each situation. A game that really needs to be played. It's very hard to explain, but it's really good, and the narration is very good as well.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. So let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone, he's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Number 9. Gone Home, another indie game. At first I thought it was an horror game, but it turned out to be a game where you come home to your parents' house, nobody's home, you just explore everything can be touched, you can interact with almost every object, you can take in radios, you can interact with books, you can read notes, and your object is to find out what happened to your sister. It's a good narration. She tells you what happened through letters that you can hear her talking to you. You're her sister, and it turned out to be a love story between a girl and another girl. But it's really nice made. The house is big and really good made. You find out secrets, you explore, and find out the story.
First moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk.
Number 8. Call of Juarez Gunslinger. The series returned to the original western style. It was a very fun experience, amazing shooting, great characters. You play as Silas, a bounty hunter. He's probably full of shit. He tells millions of stories, but probably most of them aren't true. It's very funny. You say it one way, then he says it the other way. You make the same mission in other ways because the other people in the bar tell you you're lying, and then you say it another way. And you earn points depending on how you make the kills. You can slow down the time and shoot them in the head. You can fire with pistols or a rifle, 1 or 2 pistols, and you get new skills. And it's just a fun experience shooting rivals and Indians in the head. Number 7. At first I thought Dead Space 3 will be the horror game of the year for me, but Outlast, another indie game, scared the shit out of me. It's probably the scariest game I've ever played. Really good made, interesting locations, nice characters, scary as hell. It's a psychological horror, you cannot attack anything, so you need to hide, run and all that, and that makes it a little scarier than being able to kill everyone. Really a nice experience. I recommend it if you like horror games. The scariest game I've ever played. Really intense and nicely made experience. A very good game. The final indie game on my list, I promise. But there were very good indie games this year for the PC.
Better now, right? The 7 habits of highly eviscerated people.
Number 6. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Even if Edward was more of a pirate than an assassin, he really has the skills of an assassin. Like all the others, he can climb and assassinate and use the hidden blades out of nowhere. He was a very enjoyable character, similar to Ezio. I like it more than Connor and Altair. There was a lot of exploration involved in the game. Going with your ship, you can upgrade it if you attack other ships and take their goods, sell them, get upgrades for your own, get upgrades for Edward, buy new weapons. The map is very big, so you can fast travel to locations where you've already been, but sometimes for me it got boring, all the sailing, because if you have a mission somewhere you haven't been before, you're going to sail a lot to that location. But the ship battles are fun, and taking over other ships. And the combat is pretty much the same. What I like is that they introduced stealth more. You can now hide in bushes, attract guards and then silently take them out there. You can take out a whole camp if you're stealthy enough, so you don't have to go rainbow on them like in the other ones. So yeah, one of the best Assassin's Creed by now. I still like Assassin's Creed 2 a lot, but this one was different to the others. Number 5.
I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure.
Tomb Raider! It's an amazing reboot of the original Tomb Raider series. Lara Croft is amazing. We see here her origins, how she became what she is today. We see her first story, her first adventure in this island that is amazing. A lot of exploration, a lot of tombs, a lot of caves to explore. You rank up, you get new skills, you craft, you kill animals to craft things, you use the bow. It's just amazing, that gameplay. The island looks amazing. It's just the best Tomb Raider by now, and it should be. Really nicely done. Definitely an amazing game, I would recommend this. The graphics look good. We see Lara evolving from a scared girl to a happy killer that she is today. Just after her first kill you start kicking a lot of people with bows, silently taking him out. And there's no lack of platforming, but there's not as much as it gets boring like it was in the older ones. There is still a lot of platforming, but it's smarter done. Tombs are full of it, they're amazing puzzles like they were in the older games, and you feel smart when you finish a hard tomb. Just awesome.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lana.
I'll try.
Number 4. The Wolf Among Us. It's another unique game for me. I've never played a game like this before. It's set in a town where fables walk among normal people. You play as the big bad wolf, called Bigby now. You'll also meet the woodsman, Snow and other fable characters. The characters are really well made. It's all about choice, so it depends how the story goes on what you pick to do, where you go first, what you say, what you do. It's not all out yet, it will be out in episodes. This is just the first one out yet. And it's really short, I recommend to try it. It takes 1 to 2 hours to finish it. Really well made. The graphics also fit a lot of the game, these dark cartoony graphics. And the conversations in the game are really funny. You can choose from 4 different things to say or to do, so you'll probably have a different ending compared to your friends. It's not just minor stuff, they're really big stuff. Characters can live or die, be friends with you or not, and yeah, really unique experience for me, and definitely an awesome game.
Bigby,
Snow?
come with me.
Number 3. Hearthstone. This is the game I've played the most out of all the other ones. It's made by Blizzard, so of course it's fun and addictive. Being in the Warcraft universe also adds a nice and nostalgic touch to the game. There isn't a better experience in this game than opening packs and discovering if you got any epics or legendaries. The game also has the arena mode, which is very fun and competitive, as well as the casual and the ranked mode. So Hearthstone is a great and addictive Blizzard game, which makes you play it for hours and hours, and there's always room for one more game. There are the default classes from World of Warcraft. You can rank up, earn new cards, make your own decks, play against friends. I've never played a card video game again, so this was my first one. Maybe that added it more, but for me it was a very unique game and nice and really enjoyable, unless you're on a 10-game lose streak. It's still amazing. Plus it will be free to play when it comes out of the beta, so I recommend this for everyone. Number 2. Even if I wasn't a big fan of the first two games, Bioshock Infinite really got me, with amazing locations, really good characters, and an ending that will make you call a scientist or go to Google for explanations. Really well made, good gameplay. Not its best point, because it got pretty boring from time to time, the shooting and all that, but it's good to combine with the powers, and the story, locations, graphics made it to the number 2 spot. And number 1. The only game in this year that I finished the day it came out is the third part of my favorite game series ever made, and that is Batman Arkham Origins. Impressively made, even if it's by a different company, not by the original one that made Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Still a great game, awesome gameplay. They took everything that was good in Arkham City, modified it, and put it in here. If you enjoyed Arkham City, you will enjoy this. It's Arkham City with better graphics, a very good story. It gets better and better, especially when Joker makes his way. Awesome characters, great gameplay, many improvements. The game is still awesome. They didn't change too much, so they wouldn't ruin it because it's by a different company. But Rocksteady will continue the series with a fourth one. So it was my favorite game of this year, and still remains my favorite video games of all time, the Arkham series. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave your comments below. Tell me what were your favorite games. Tell me what didn't you like about the list. And remember to like this video if you enjoyed this. This is just my opinion, not a voting system, just the games I enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe or I'll shoot you in the face. And I wish you all a happy new year. Bye.